Jesus walked into a Holiday Inn, threw 3 nails on the counter and said, "Could you put me up for the night?" Oh, dear.
Oh,
that was terrible.
ooh, ouch.
This one's kind of long, boys and girls. This drunk guy goes in a bar. He's really plastered. He can hardly even stand up, and he slurs his way up to the bar, and he says, "Tarbender, give me a martini." The bartender's like, "You had too much already. I can't serve you." The drunk sees the dartboard behind the bar, and he says, "I tell you what, if I can throw 3 bullseyes with that dart shot, would you let me have a drink then?" "Yeah," says the bartender, thinking the guy could leave after the little game, So he hands the drunk 3 darts, and he goes, "Look out, everybody!" Tells everybody to duck. Zot, zot, zot. The drunk throws 3 quick bullseyes. Oh, bartender never seen anything like it before. But he's got to make good on the wager, so he makes a martini and puts it before the drunk, and it's a napkin there, and he puts a little turtle on it. And the drunk's like, "What's this?" And the bartender says, "That's your prize for such fine dart throwing." So the drunk drinks his martini, picks up the turtle, sticks it in his coat pocket, and he leaves. Well, next night, same drunk goes to the same bar, same totally inebriated, totally shit-faced. He says, "Give me a martini." Bartender says, "You're too drunk, go home." Drunk sees the darts again, says, "What if I throw 3 bullseyes? You give me that martini?" And the bartender's like, "This guy can't be that low." Yeah. Sure. He hands him 3 more darts. Bip, bip, bip. 3 bullseyes again. "Holy cow," the bartender says. And he gives the drunk guy another martini there, and he sets the turtle down next to it. And the drunk's like, "Whoa, what's this?" And he says, "That's your prize for being such a great shot." The drunk's like, "Oh," and he quaffs down the martini, puts the turtle in his coat pocket, and leaves again. Well, believe it or not, the 3rd night, he's back again. "Give me a martini." No. Go on home. Sees the dartboard. "How about tossing 3 bullseyes? Would that prove I'm not overserved?" And the bartender, he can't believe anybody this drunk could possibly hit the. So he says, "Okay," gives him 3 darts. He deftly, the drunk grabs all 3, tosses them simultaneously. Thwack! All 3 land right in the bullseye. "That's fucking unbelievable," says the bartender. And true to his word, he makes a martini, puts it in front of the drunk guy, and then he lays a beautiful long stem rose on the bar. "What's that?" says the drunk. "That's a special prize for being so good at darts," says the bartender. "Oh," says the drunk. "All out of roast beef on a hard roll now, huh?" Rabbi Greenberg's sitting alone at the sanctuary of the synagogue, crying. He's clutching a prayer book in his hands and a closely written sheet of paper, tears streaming down his upturned face, and sobs are heaving him. "Why, Lord? Why did this have to happen? How could my son, my only son, destroy me like this? My only son, he converted to Christianity." Big voice booms down from the heavens. "Yours too?" Rabbit and a snake, they're both blind from birth. They happen to meet in the forest, and they get talking, and the rabbit says to the snake, "Would you mind running your hands over my body and tell me what I am? I'm too embarrassed to ask my nearsighted friends because I'm afraid they'll make fun of me." The snake says, "Okay." Proceeds to wind around the rabbit from one to the other and back again. And he goes, "Kind of warm. Real soft fur, and you got 2 very long furry ears." It's about that. It says, "Wow, I must be a bunny." And he hops around and starts hopping away. And "Wait," says the snake. "What about me? Come back here. Do the same thing for me." Rabbit hops over, and with his furry little paws, he pats the snake from one end to the other, and then back again, and he sits down without saying a word. And the snake's like, "Well, what kind of animal am I?" Rabbit says, "I'm not really sure. You're kind of cold and slimy, and for the life of me, I can't tell your head from your ass." The snake thinks and thinks, and he goes, "Oh shit, I must be an attorney."
True. So true.
There was once a dog show to determine the world's smartest dog, and 3 dogs were in the finals. 1 dog belonged to a doctor, 1 belonged to an engineer, and the other to a lawyer. For the finals, each dog was given a bag of bones to see what it could make out of them. The doctor said, "Stethoscope, go!" And the dog built a human skeleton. The judges were all ready to just give the trophy right then and there, but they decided to give the other a try. Engineer goes, "Slide rule, go!" Dog built a suspension bridge, and the judges were like beside themselves. Oh my God, which one should they pick? But the lawyer said, "Loophole, go!" And the dog ate all the bones, got a percentage of all the tolls from the bridge, and screwed the other two dogs.
Oh.
What are the two biggest lies in Poland? Check is in your mouth, and I won't come in the mail. I was walking in the park one bright sunny afternoon, and I noticed a cute little girl. She was out walking her doggie, and as she approached me on the path, she looked about maybe 9. She's all in her Sunday best, her scrubbed face gleaming with cutesiness. Oh, tugging on her leash was this really well-groomed little terrier. And when we met on the path, I said, "Hey there, aren't you pretty today? What a fine-looking dog you got." She said, Thank you, ma'am. What a nice day this is, isn't it, ma'am?" And I said, "Well, yes, it is. And what a polite little girl you are. And what a pretty little dress you're wearing." And she goes, "Oh, thank you, ma'am. My mother taught me to always be polite. And she made this dress for me. Isn't it pretty?" And she was smiling at me. "It's very pretty. By the way, what is your dog's name?" She goes, "Oh, ma'am, my dog's name's Porky. Isn't that cute?" I said, "Well, that's an unusual name for a dog. Why would you call him Porky?" She said, "Well, because he fucks pigs."
Oh,
I wonder
God.
where she was raised up at.
The guy, he's in a bus station. He goes to the men's room to pee. When he walks in, he sees a leprechaun with the most enormous dick he's ever seen in his life. And as he's peeing, he can't avoid spying on the giant member of this tiny little man dressed in green. And the leprechaun zips up, and the man asks him if he's really a leprechaun. And says, "Aye, me boy, I'm a leprechaun, and I can grant you 3 wishes." "Oh, neat. What do I need to do?" "Well, having such a large cock makes it a bit awkward with ladies. Thing not fitting and all. I'll grant you 3 wishes if you wouldn't mind sucking me dick till I come."
Oh,
Man's a little bit, he's taken back a little bit, but he agrees because he knows he can wish for anything he wants later. So after the green man came in his mouth, he starts to walk away. And the guy's like, "Hey, what about my 3 wishes?" And the leprechaun says, "How old are you, me boy?" And the guy says, "I'm 25. And he goes, "Aren't you a bit too old to still be believing in leprechauns?"
oh.